All right, we are here. Logan Paul, Kevin Owens, Randy Orton. Are you surprised? This is the Logan Paul match at WrestleMania.
Mm, I'm, I guess, with how do you say, circumstances, the available talent, I'm not surprised. I kind of see how the triple threat is set up now. That I think you're gonna get that situation between KO and Randy. That you know, they'll start off working together against Logan Paul, get him out of there. But then you'll see as the match goes further along. I think they'll get into it. Their tempers will flare. Because of the characters that they are. And I can honestly see they'll get in each other's way. I can see Logan stealing a victory at the end.
Yeah, I think by design, this is a triple threat for Logan to kind of sneak out of here and go on and have a good WrestleMania match and a good WrestleMania moment with two, legacy stars within this company. But before we dive any deeper into this match, I'm here with the BaldBro. I found him on TikTok, and we share the beard and the bald head, and now a cap. So I felt that he was perfect to join me here. BaldBro, what is going on? Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, like you said, I am that BaldBro. Follow me on TikTok for wrestling, football, baseball, anime content. I do a little bit of everything. 36 years old, live in the Boogie Down Bronx. Been making videos a couple of years now, and I've done a couple podcasts like this, and I'm gonna virtue out to different paths. Maybe do some live streaming for different shows going forward. But yeah, I'm taking it day by day. See where we go from here.
Yeah, with TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, all this bullshit, the world is kind of your oyster. So just dive into it and see where you land. But overall, you keep rocking. I've seen you for a while. My first time doing something with you, but I highly recommend you. That's why you're here, buddy.
Thank you, appreciate it.
All right, so out of these three guys, who is your guy? Which one would you perceive to be your guy?
I'm gonna say KO. I think he's like the everyman's wrestler.
Yep.
He's not the big muscular guy. He's I don't want to say exactly like he's the modern day Stone Cold, but he's the closest thing we have in the sense that, like I said, he's the everyman. He doesn't speak all properly and machine like that or any corporate status like they tried to do with The Rock or Triple H back in the day. He is the kind of oversized, not very unkempt, how he talks, how he presents himself, but I feel like he's the realest character that WWE can present on a weekly basis. So KO is my guy.
Yeah, I kind of always looked at him as like a modern day Mick Foley in a way. You know what I mean? Wrestling style, he's a brawler, but he can have a technical match. He's very versatile in the ring. And he, like you said, he has that common man look. He could play both sides of the aisle, no problem whatsoever. Heel or baby. And at the core, he's extremely likable to the IWC, to hardcore wrestling fans, even to casual fans. Even the football coaches that I coach with that are considered casual fans adore and appreciate him. So he is, personification of an everyman's man. But I'm actually surprised he's in this match. Personally, I figured Logan Paul was going to face LA Knight at WrestleMania. And
I thought too, yeah.
I think we get there one day, but I think we're still in Logan Paul season, so to speak. And this is a nice, interesting kind of point of where we're at on Logan Paul's title reign. Let's talk Randy Orton real quick. Randy Orton, he hasn't been in a singles match on a pay-per-view since coming back. I believe he wrestled solo, and I believe he was in an elimination qualifier with Sammy. So are they trying to save his back? What's going on with Randy Orton?
I think he's at the point of his career where you're gonna see him like work less dates, kind of work more matches that will protect him, like maybe the more multi-man matches, like triple threats, like he's gonna be at Mania. I mean, listen, he was out for what, a year and a half with a back injury. I mean, as much as we love the RKO, he's admitted numerous times that it's done a lot of damage to his back.
Yep.
So how much longer he has, we don't know. I mean, he looks in great physical condition, but I mean, whether it was a great sell job at the chamber, you saw he was like laboring his back a lot. So, like I said, maybe going forward, we'll see him less dates, more tag team stuff with KO, more triple threats, and maybe more special stipulations going forward. But I mean, listen, he's still in traction. He's still someone you want to see on TV. But I mean, me personally, I don't mind the face tweener role that he's doing right now. But me personally, I don't know if you agree, but he's a much better heel in my opinion, which I think they'll turn to like down the road eventually.
Yeah, coming back, I think it's a hard transition to have him come in and be a stone cold heel right away. I feel like the fans have been missing him and yearning for him, that they naturally want to cheer him. So perhaps one day he gets there at like a main event level. But right now, I think he's kind of slotted as gatekeeper, legacy babyface star. And it's a perfect time for him. He gets those legacy mega pops every time he's on your screen. But all right, let's talk about that motherfucker in the middle. When I say motherfucker, I mean endearing. This guy's growing on me like a weed. Typically I'm indifferent to him. He's not really my generation. I'm 37, so I'm pretty much the same age as you. So it's not like I'm well aware of him. I know of who he was before entering the WWE, but once he's jumped in, man, I don't know. I'm drawn to him. I find him extremely likable, even in a heel role.
Well, you know what? I think it's because the heel role, he's natural. He's a natural prick, you know? The best heels are the ones that it's a natural fit for, man. You look at Logan, how he presents himself, like that's just who he is. He's super cocky, super arrogant, but whether we like it or not, he's been able to back it up in the ring. I mean, I think it's gonna be his third WrestleMania already.
Match, yeah.
Wrestling, and I mean, look at the people he's been in the ring with. 2 years ago, the Mysterios. Last year, Seth Rollins, and now you have the future Hall of Famer Randy Orton and one of the best in the business today in KO. So that just tells you how highly that Triple H and all the higher ups think of him and his progression. Yeah, listen, he's a damn natural. He's a freak of nature athlete. Like he basically he hit the mat running. You know, he was protected in the beginning. You know, tag team match with the Miz, but now you know the gloves are off, the training wheels are off, and he could do it by himself. Triple threat, whatever. Hell in a Cell. I mean, damn. Say what you want about him, but that was a hell of a performance in the Hell in a Cell. I mean, he has the character work down, the facials down, the selling is great, and like I said, he's a natural born heel. You know, it's easy to despise. He knows how to work the crowd, and like I said, he bumps like a motherfucker, and I can't wait to see what he does on whether it's night one or night two. I think it'll be a night one match.
All right, so I got two more Logan Paul questions for you. Will this United States Championship be the only singles title he carries within the WWE, or does he have grander pastures past this United States Championship?
It all depends on him, honestly, because listen, we know he has his podcast, we know he has his Prime, there's multiple businesses, so it all depends. Like if he wants to be the champion, you know, that's a major commitment that he's gonna have to take a long look at the mirror and be like, can I do this with my podcast, with Prime, with my other business endeavors that I have going on, not just in wrestling, but around the world as well. But listen, as far as talent wise and like believability as challenging for the title, absolutely. If he wanted to, you know, listen, he's been at this a couple years now. He's been on big stage after big stage. He's at the point where we don't have to worry about him. We can't just call him a celebrity wrestler anymore. No, he's a professional wrestler, whether you like him or not. And I mean, damn, look at SummerSlam being in Cleveland. Don't tell me he doesn't have some major influence in.
He announced it.
Yeah, he announced it on his podcast, and I mean, I'll wait for my prediction on that one. But I don't know if you want me to just dive right into it right now. I think SummerSlam being in Cleveland this year, I think that should tell everyone he's winning the match. He's winning at Mania, and he will take that belt into SummerSlam in Cleveland.
Now, my second question about Logan Paul here is, before we get out of here, is that goodwill and that acceptance that we've had for him, will that dissipate real quick with that stupid Prime bottle in the middle of the ring at WrestleMania and going further on PLEs? Will that be too annoying? And now that goodwill is just going to be like, that motherfucker.
Well, let's see what WWE does with other companies, because I don't think it will just be Prime. I mean, think about it. If it's like goes full UFC, you have the Prime in the middle, you got Slim Jim in the corner, you have what's the energy drink that they use? C4. Like, dude,
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Mountain Dew. Like, dude, now that with TKO and UFC, like, dude, they're gonna start bringing that cross promotion tactics. Like, don't be surprised. Like, not just the Prime bottle everywhere, Slim Jim and all those other companies. So, I honestly, I think when the bell rings, I think we'll care a little. You know, it all depends on what he does from bell to bell, in my opinion.
Yeah, I do appreciate the memes with like Mick Foley getting thrown off the Hell in a Cell and they got the Prime bottle in the middle. The Andre getting slammed by Hulk and then they Photoshop the Prime bottle in the middle. I kind of like that bullshit. But All right, we're getting out of here, BaldBro. 3 things. How excited are you for this match out of 10?
For now, I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. You know, let's see how they build it the next couple weeks. If they start building that tension between Randy and KO, if they start doing that, then it'll go out. I'll put it up to like an 8, 8.5.
I thought probably like 6.5. Let's see what they do with Pretty Deadly next week. We're a little early on this preview, but coming off SmackDown, I think there was enough juice to kind of sink our teeth into. So you said Logan Paul's winning already. Who's taking the pinfall here?
I think it's gonna be one of those old school like triple threat finishes where I'm gonna say Randy Orton's gonna hit KO with the RKO.
Okay.
And he's gonna throw Randy out of the ring, and Logan Paul, the sneaky heel he is, will pin KO for the win.
I kind of like that. I wouldn't mind them stealing that WrestleMania 24 triple threat with Randy Orton, where Logan Paul would punt Orton after the RKO, like Orton pumped Triple H or pumped Cena after the Triple H pedigree and stole the pinfall that way. I'd like a callback in that aspect. All right, and you already said night 1. I'll play devil's advocate. I'll go night 2, just to play devil's advocate. I don't really know. It's going to be on the opposite of Gunther, though. Gunther will be night 1. This will be night 2, or vice versa.
Yeah, you're not going to have both the mid-card titles on the same night. Yeah, you know what? Listen, that could be a match that, depending on how they book the main event of night 1 and night 2, that could steal the night, honestly.
Sure. Absolutely. It could definitely be in a prime position to do so. No pun intended.
I like that.
All right. BaldBro, where can we find you?
You can find me on TikTok, at that BaldBro. Instagram, same thing, BaldBro. Twitch, I'm working on that right now. Same thing, BaldBro across the board. I'm going to be working on that as well. Yeah, that's where you can find me if you want to check out some level-headed wrestling content. I don't play no character or anything like that. Listen, there's enough goofies on Twitter and TikTok that can handle that. Maybe I'll have a little fun here and there, but I don't play no gimmicks or anything like that. I see BS, and I will do my best to take it down with facts and information. And listen, if you're gonna come at me on any app, be factually correct and be ready. Okay.
All right, you heard it. He wants to smoke. I know we got a few Mets fans around here, so I'm sure they'll check you out in that aspect too.
Yes, sir. Definitely. Can't wait for baseball season. I don't know what to expect this year, man. I'm just gonna say one day at a time.
All right. Hopefully, don't lose 100, and they may perhaps win 100. We'll see.
Hey, listen, the Mets, it could go either way.
All right, bro. Thank you, pal.
All right, man. Have a good one.